The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. The rising sun right over there. I told you that we probably won't need a video this morning, and yet here I am. So what does that mean? That means probably we need to talk. As concerns grow across the northern Gulf Coast that we may have a tropical encounter with Invest 99L if and when it finally does develop later on this week. The National Hurricane Center yesterday morning at this time when I talked to you had a 40% probability of development. Guess what? At 2 o'clock this morning they went up to 80%, and just moments ago at 7 a.m. they went down to 60%. I know. You see any extra gray hair right here? I think I saw some in the mirror. Anyway, let's bring you up to date on the possible tracks, the possible intensity, the timetable. All right, this is a very brief video. Here we go. Very busy out in the tropics. There are 5 things we could talk about. In fact, something very interesting coming off of Africa. But right now, we're just going to talk about 99L in between Cuba and the Florida Straits. And there it is with locally heavy rain, parts of Cuba, the Bahamas, going into the Florida Straits and into the Gulf of Mexico. Air Force reconnaissance will be dispatched to visit this area if necessary today. And when you see that hatched area out there in the Gulf of Mexico, that's not where it's expected to move. That's the National Hurricane Center telling you where it could develop, the best chance of development, which is 60%. Here are some of the spaghetti models, just a few of the spaghetti models, some going out into the western Gulf of Mexico, some going into the northern Gulf Coast, some going into the northeastern Gulf Coast. So, and of course, these models change every 6 hours. As far as intensity goes, a lot of them keeping it as a tropical storm over the next few days, but enough of these take it to hurricane intensity, which raises our eyebrows and makes us take attention that we have to watch this thing as the week goes on. Now, let me show you the global models. This is the American model, the GFS. This is Thursday night, okay? It takes the thing over the next few days straight towards us and then does it in a sudden bend towards the Florida Big Bend area. It's kind of distressing when you see it coming right for us and hoping it makes the turn right at the right time. Here's the European on Thursday night showing, again, it's coming right for us, and boy, that's a major hurricane. And then it takes an abrupt turn into the Big Bend area of Florida. So there's some similarities there, but it's very distressing in that that's too close for comfort as far as we're concerned, and we're going to have to watch this thing very carefully as the week goes on. Yes, and there is one other global model, and that, of course, is the Canadian model, which is full of drama, so much drama that I chose not to show it to you. It obviously is very, very bad for us, so I decided I'm not going to put it on this video. Hey, there'll be another video for you tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. We have a lot to talk about, right? I get up at 2, your video's online by 5, and we'll be talking a lot about it on News Talk 93.1 tomorrow morning, starting at 6 o'clock. With Greg and Jay and LaDonna. I hope you join us. We'll also be on Bama Country, my forecast. You can get it all day long tomorrow on the Blue Water Radio stations group. And also, I'll have a live update from the Blue Water Weather Center, too, at 11 o'clock at RichThomasWeatherNetwork.com. And one more thing. There'll be social media posts right here on Facebook and Twitter as needed as we look at new developments that come in during the daytime hours today. All right. Have a great day today. I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Rich Thomas Weather.